Good morning. I'm Henry Arce, the garden chef. We're back at the herb garden this morning. The basil needs to be harvested, and so we're going to show you how to cut it and wash it, and we're going to make pesto. So this section of the basil is beautiful, looks good. There's no flowers on it, and as I move along the garden, you can see all of a sudden I've got some flowers here, and then down on this end there's a lot of flowers because this gets a little more of the sun early morning, and so it's flowering. That tells me I need to harvest the basil before it goes to seed. This is a good example of what I want to show you. This is the flower, and if you notice, it's going to start to make seeds. So we don't want that. We want to harvest this before that happens. And some of the flowers are okay. See, this one's just starting to go to seed, but when we get it down here, you can see a lot of seed on that. So we want to get this and process it now. So when you see the flower, that's when you want to come in and cut your basil, and you don't want to destroy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and you see how I have new growth on each side of that. I want to cut it there. Now that will fill back in as the plant grows, and you're not destroying the whole bed. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this whole section of basil, and when it's done we'll show you how it should look so that it can replenish and come back. So I need about 2 pounds of basil today, so I'm just going to take this off as best I can without destroying it and let it come back. As I'm cutting this, I'm also going to have to process this, and I don't want it to sit. So make sure you're all ready in the kitchen to make your pesto and have all your ingredients, because these herbs are going to lose their essential oils really fast once you put them in a refrigerator. Now, this basil, now we'll just start making new growths here and fill back in. And I didn't cut it too far back that it's not going to sprout back out. But this looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. I had a few little flowers left in here, but I don't need that basil right now. It's looking good. This will come back. I can work on the other basil on the other end of the garden when I need basil, and give this plenty of time to replenish. All right, we're going to need about a half pound of parsley. So here's my parsley, and this, you pretty much, it's going to come back from the roots. So I'm just going to cut it here, get a nice big group. Parsley, try to get the brown out of it. We've got to wash this and take care of it, so no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and take this whole little clump of parsley. Nice parsley. Put some old kale in there. So now we're off to the kitchen to go make pesto.